Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going? How's the sound quality? Um, hey. What is going on, my friends? Well, we were on the late crew tonight and bringing you some good quality. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm on the late crew, so those of you who like to be up a little later and are bored, might as well, enjoy the fun. So I'm honored to be here. It's fun. The life isn't bowl of cherries. Everybody, and I was going to start with that is, how a lot of times we have posts and everything's hunky dory. Well, um, things aren't always for people. So especially this time, they could be going for something. So we have to be aware of that. And and it's honored to be with each other, bringing good quality content. So, and I keep looking that way because I have something very fun and special that I've been waiting to do a long time. But I just been, I've had that. It's what's called the Carrie syndrome. Have you seen that movie Carrie, where like oh man, look at my hair. Um, they're like, they're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. Like it's some have said it's imposter syndrome. Others have said it's nerves, and status is that fear of public speaking is the number one fear that human beings have. So, and because this is later, Ellen's not sponsoring me yet, or Steve Harvey or Conan. I like to have this be a little looser, a little funner, and like a game show type interaction. And I want to introduce this that we're seeing. Let me bring up that other. Hang on, real quick. Lean over, lean back, lean back. Um, Now I want to show you that extra cam. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we can bring that on in here. But it Basically, this is what we're seeing, and I'll just go on that. This is called the "You Can Sing Like Whoever," right? And if I may lean on to the side again, um, this is why we need producers and everything like that. So, so you want to see the extra camera, huh? You sure? All right, here we go. Ready? Who need? It says you can sing like bing, and then you put your favorite artist in there, and it's for those who have always wanted to. My friend, the camera's right there. Okay, hi. Those who have always wanted to, right? And but have always felt that they're not good enough or was made fun of. There might be corporate, and corporate doesn't really condone that. You wouldn't want a corporate person and a country star the next day. Well, it is a real, and it happens, and so many people around the globe. This isn't just United States. I want to put this out all over because so many human beings are learning in Web 3.0, and this is a new way of learning. And I'm honored to gonna be presenting that, and it's gonna be a hybridization of again game show. And I had the speech whatever, but you know I'll just dial it in straight from here and here. Um, so it's a hybridization of rock and metal and blues and R&B, different genres, different eras, because those are all important in music education. Um, and it's how a lot of times, and a lot of times with arts, or it's and please pretend like this is Saturday night. This is the new Saturday Night Live. Chris Rock. This is the new Saturday Night Live. Oh man, um, but this is the new Saturday Night Live, and the new way of learning for kids has changed. So, with that being said, a lot of times arts, music, whether it's building cars, it all takes fundamental rudiments, structure, and art wise, colors, theory, it's all important. And ballet, classical is all very important, but it's important to an extent. They don't Artists don't move on to be like the Alvin Ailey dance troupe with jazz and modern and breaking free of that awesome form discipline. And painters, digital painters, mechanics, they don't build Teslas and cars with just the same formula prototype. So hopefully you're getting great value out of this, because as content creators, we're supposed to, I would think, and those of us who've been around, people coming up can really gain. But if you can, okay, so be back to the course. If you can think of Survivor and like The Voice with a little more intimate, coaching is what would be fun. And yeah, we might even like, if you want to scream like your favorites, so let's just say death metal, they're not training classical, so those who do death metal, the heavy guttural, that can be taught, and there's a structure to like the most melodic, mellifluous vocal structure, and it's all singing. And so this is what's called like an introduction. Usually we'd break off to a weird scene, and it's Saturday night. I'm excited because of that. I like that. And so so with that being said, it takes a lot of chutzpah to get up here and do this. And But yeah, so all of you are honored and thankful, and your hard work's paying off. Because if this dunce, this, believe it or not, friends, this dunce has a. I have a master's degree, but but it's non-related. So this is my degree, is experience, and I got a BS and BS basically. So anyways, and I will not ramble. I love rambling. I love talking to you, and tick, 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 listen, hey, pay attention, because like this here is like a what you're seeing there with the you can sing. That's an older school type of setup that's still relevant. It's a projector onto a scrim, and it works. So I was thinking about that. I'm going to basically just, this is an icebreaker, before we do some demonstrations and everything. I'm going to basically go through a little history of myself, and how honored I am to bring some of it to you, because I mean, who else is doing it? There's been a couple really great vocalists and people who still train and who have done different things, but I would like to take that a little bit further. What they've done, I mean, an awesome, incredible what groundwork. So so moving over here, um, I want to take a look at this screen, and this is you can sing like, and it's going to be called the MAntis method 30-30, in which if you're over 30, which most singers and most musicians are mature, they figure out that, okay, yeah, I want to do this. They just hit about 30, right? You just know what you want to do. Well, that's a broad, this isn't just like 18-year-old that just wants to go and take on the world and everything. These are focused people that need counseling and coaching and direction. Because like in schools, I don't think they'll teach contemporary. This is a contemporary approach that I would have the honor and blessing to do. So I got two mice working here, two computers, full screen. So yeah, ADD works really well, right? And it's fun. It's really fun. Trust me. Yeah. And if anyone wants to sell me a Stream Deck, please. I want one. Okay. Again, I am serious, but I've always been a kind of a clown, and so this is going back. I want to start with kind of the beginning, and the beginning for me was always ever since I was a little boy. And look at this thing, this pop up. Since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a singer, a musician, and it's always been my goal. And you struggle with it all the time because you want something so bad. It's just it's a life situation. I came from this area where I was always into music and stuff, but when I first started out, okay, we got a little some food. We'll throw some food in there. But when I first started out, in Des Moines, Iowa, back in the olden days, I guess. I guess it's farther back than I thought. The dumb. Well, okay, yeah. So this guy right here. I you might not know him. He was this group right here. World famous drummer and musician, several bands, and so I kind of cut my teeth back there. Well, I didn't really take things seriously. Matter of fact, when we played our first show, and this is just kind of like this is an introduction. If you guys like talking, let's just talk, I guess, basically a little bit. Um, it didn't go over too well because I was so excited that it was an ice cream social, probably like a 60 and above, age 60 and above. Um, you know, uh, and I came out when the music started, and I just was running through the crowd and running around the school. And people who remember that, it just was the band director almost fell over, and everybody was up in arms. And well, that's when I realized that it's like, okay, I really wanted something so bad that I'd run through an ice cream social of senior citizens to try to get it. And so, but subsequently, like, I got kicked out of this band, and and I had that didn't have a really happiest time, I guess, because people, when you run, you're upset in high school, you think you know everything. But so I came out to California before that, and then um, and where I got my training is when I wasn't very, most kids aren't, but I wasn't really encouraged, uh, if not, stifled about music. And I think that's the number one bad thing is we see a lot of parents. Again, thank you so much for hearing, bending your ear. We see a lot of parents that, oh, well, just concentrate on math and get a good in science, when this person is a genius in art or music or the violin and all this kind of stuff. People need to really focus on, okay, that's what they want to do, and that's what they will do. So it's really important that we encourage the arts. Matt, because it's if you don't, then the baby's gonna. What the? Oh, what the? I'm sorry, baby. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're gonna encourage babies, right, and kids. I mean, yes, starting them at the womb, because I knew when I came out, I came out with my cord, wrapped around my neck, and I was blue. You can ask my mom. Mom, you around? No, okay. Um, you can, we need to encourage the arts. So, with that being said, what was I going to say with it about it? We can move on from there. Yeah, I didn't really get encouraged, if not basically kind of stifled. But yeah, they are, aren't they? Yep. Nice. That is a wonderful program. It's called NPR Radio out here in Southern California. Really, really good content comes out of that. So again, I'm working 2 mice, like the monkey with the little things. So that's Mr. Jordison and the group there. They obviously, that group I was in, we wrote some songs. Might have been his writing there, but we cut my teeth vocally with that. What else can I say? I didn't really go too far with that because I was a very destructive youth at that time, and I was running. So I don't know where I was going to land. I just went running, and but basically here we are, right? They went on to become, the Slipknot and the other bands. So I wanted to present that as part of the history here. Then when I came out here, first, before I get into that band, this is gonna be a nice long broadcast. I got to get my time in there, but let me just roll. And I would come to California often when I was a youth, and I just loved it when I was a kid. And I mean, when you know where you are when you get there. Well, I had a lot of problems, because, and y'all might know, you guys might need to know this, because this is very real, and this shapes people, and this course is going to help you reprogram the psychological doubting. Um, my stepfather and his family, they were from Oakland, California, and so it was an awesome experience. And my mom, she's Caucasian, white, from the back slabs of Arkansas. How you say it? Arkansas, yeah, Arkansas. But back then, and you guys know this, who's a little older, interracial marriage more than double the rate in the 1980s. Like, so it really boomed. It really took off because, the stereotypes of you must stay in, with each other. I mean, that was a very, very destructive, I guess. It could be destructive, I guess, either way if people don't really live right. But that wasn't easy because of that. On every angle. It's not easy being intermixed, but most people are. I mean, these days. So, and I learned to eat. We made soul food, and he was a chef, and my mom cooked. My mom's, and we had some great, 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 great recipes, and that helped fuel me continuously. So that's a social justice issue that we can bring up. That's should be very relevant. And so I grew up with family members who were Black Panthers. Obviously, that was a movement. It's history as well. Throw that in. Black Panthers was very real, and that's how I probably got my taste of poets, like Sonia Sanchez and Maya Angelou, and many others. But that plays a part. So our history and our past, friends, the introduction of this course, it's gonna be fun. There's gonna be some. It's called like cajones to the cajones to the melone. Get it. There'll be no holds barred. Because we need fun. We need fun and a new way of learning, change. So we're going to address it. What is holding you back? Because things have held me back. You're made fun of. You're weird. You're vulnerable, obviously, and this is going to help singers and anybody in that sense who might take heed and utilize this information. So, going on, and it's not easy. And I was hearing, and I'm going to say it. I hear this all the time. The fact that, a lot of parents, a lot of people do not accept their kids because they're artistic, and their sexual preference, their identity. This is all very damaging. And that has to be, thrown at the wayside if they're going to succeed. And it just, because I know that I speak for equality, gender equality, race, religion, creed. So it's very important. So taking the icebreaker of getting all this out of the way, getting it out in the open where everybody's coming from, you're all going to benefit from the course. And then I formed, and I've always been a weird one, too, because of, performing arts. Your brain is focused different. And I don't know who's talking about it. I am. Okay. This method I'm talking about it now. So this is the Web 3.0, the new music, new education. So, with that being said, that ADD's kicking in again. No, I'm just kidding. Just throw that in there. But you see, I actually did a broadcast last night. Got some great content. Go back and watch it. I dealt with learning in VR, virtual reality, which Um, People can play the piano or guitar or whatever is singing, and I like to incorporate this too as a bonus as well. Virtual reality performance is really fun. You can be anywhere you want, any stage. Any remember back when the Lollapalooza when they had the Tupac hologram? Well, you could. This can happen as well. You can be playing with your favorite musicians, deceased or here, whichever, and just getting that awesome, that vibe. It's so innovative. You know that word, innovation. Very very over the top and more than just ordinary. So um, let's end right there and take a little break from our sponsor, and we'll go ahead and go into a little clippy, late at night here. So thanks for being up. I know y'all are awake. Those who can't sleep, come on in. Unwind down with your boy over here, and we'll talk to you soon. Let's go ahead and roll a little commercial. All right. Back to the stream. 11:09 Pacific Standard Time. This is Mantis, and you're watching Mantis in the Matrix. Because where's your matrix? Our life, the society's changed. We make our own society now with what we can do and have, and making the best of it. Right. A lot of good things came of it. So, this content is coming out. All right, so let's get into it. Our next part, we'll switch mice. No, not that mice, not those mice. I had the Terminator come and spray today, but these mice. And again, I appreciate your time, and coming from family of blues, Jet Magazine, Ebony. Matter of fact, Jet Magazine, their anniversary of 70 years or 100 years. I can't. Let me see. It might say it in one of these reviews, but they've been around a long time. So we dealt with that. Growing up on some soul food there. I don't know what that is. Different things. Fried fish, hot water cornbread, spinach with egg in it. As part of my biography and podcast, I'm putting all this in because it's very important, and it's very important for you vocalists and singers to eat right, know your culture, and not be ashamed of it. If somebody's from China and America or India and Israel, and it's it is what it is, and you honor that. So yeah, 9 things you need to know about soul food. It's all cool. And I had we got a distraction here. I got to do this. Wow, gosh, my phone was vibrating. It was annoying me. So About the course, then I don't know why all these soul food things keep coming up. I guess they want to sell something, right? Um, but so when I came out to California here, I mean, I've been here for a long, long, long time, but I'm just this is a history here. Um, band called Interfere was we were very prevalent and popular. We haven't played for a while though. We took a break, but out here in Southern California, we played up and down, racetracks, speedways, Hollywood, whiskey. I mean, these are some fun times. And I gained a lot of learning experience with what 10, 15 years of almost 20 years of touring. So, I ain't no chump, right? I mean, you get a lot of experience. So that's Interfere. That's pretty cool. We blew up like in the 90s, the late 90s, 2000, which the new metal scene, I guess. But you can check them out. They're called Interfere, and we're still active. We're still on the active roster. Then I came and was branched off, featured in Metal Shock Finland, Texas, and that's when the internet started becoming more prevalent. Was Australia, England, getting interviews there. So Ozfest years, it was all good. It was all good. Okay. Now, the reason why I brought this up, just focus. The reason why I brought that up is because when we're talking about the voice, um, and I had something on here, my phone, that I wanted to show you guys. Hang out for a second. Really wanted to look at this. So, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, but the Muppets, when you're talking about singing, we got about 10 more minutes. Character voices help train you more than anything because all these voices were like really strange, and Yoda, or back then it wasn't computer simulation, it was real voice. You have Fozzie Bear and all that kind of thing. Well, that tightens and that strengthens those chords a different way as well. So that's going to be a really fun vocal class. And it is what it is. I think Aunt Verna's trying to call. Let me see. What do you want? What? Oh, Aunt Verna. Huh? What? I'm trying to have a broadcast here. Yeah, don't be so rude. I mean, come on. Oh God. Friends, this is really good stuff. Don't listen to this weirdo. Nope. It's good. All right. No, it's good. This is awesome. Don't say it. Oh, that's it. Don't. All right. So, with that being said, the Muppets, character voices, it all trains really well. So, with this method 30-30, if you're over 30, if you're 30, you're sing like whoever you want to in 30 days, and it's gonna be great. Good for your self-esteem and confidence. You guys are the new musicians. So with that one, and then I wanted to bring up, I believe, anything else as far as, we're going to go through rock, metal god. If you want to be a country singer, like Garth Brooks, he came, he brought it. He came and he did it big. We're going to analyze people's characters and how you need to be either boring or, lure them in with your arts. We're gonna do it, and you are gonna succeed in feeling like a singer and a musician. So, I went some time tonight. I really appreciate it. Hope you found. I found my thrill. I'm not gonna bust up on some chubby checkers, but I might. That's kind of new too. There's different voices, and one thing I could say is you have to analyze and mimic and analyze the voice. How are they doing that? So, and not just like, no, you must not scream. You must stay focused. You must not do this and that. And you must stay this. It's like, okay, well, why is Lady Gaga? Why can she move? And why is James Brown's so active and oh, how could he? Yeah, because they broke the mold, and there you go. That's what a great vocalist has: pizzazz, charisma, and great skills. So with that being said, 30/30 Mantis method is being devised and come up with, and we're going to take this global because Web 3.0. Welcome. And I'll post an event coming up too that you might find great value. Until then, be well.